No, 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 no. Somebody should eat to their capacity, but being ratonous, it's a turn off actually.
No, haiwezi kuwa turn off.
Eating. You eat after eating. After 2 minutes, you want to eat mutura. Next, you want to eat samosa. Next, you want to eat this. If you are a girl that type, turn off completely, because I don't understand what kind of person you are who eats everything. Even your stomach will be confused. Who are you? You see? Even when you go to the latrine, you just get feces which are confused. Even the smell itself can't come out clearly what kind of smell it is.
Kwanza mimi napenda msi anapenda kukula, juu pia mimi napenda kukula. Hiyo inamaanisha huyu msi pretend anajua kama ni everything anachukulia serious, kama ni kukula anachukulia serious, and kila kitu anachukulia serious as long as anachukulia kukula serious.
Yes. Eating too much can be a turn off, especially with this hard economy. I want to date someone who, they are mindful of your pocket. You don't take someone on a date and they end up eating everything. And what normally annoys is when you buy someone food and they don't finish it.
Yes, eating too much is already unethical. When you meet someone and you misbehave, I always say eating too much is misbehaving, but to some people it is not, so it depends. But to me it is a turn off.
If you have money, then it's not really an issue because you can provide for them. But you also eat what you can, you think you can buy.
It depends. I can judge too much after several meetings. The first meeting you might be meeting somebody for the first time, and they might have been starving, so I can't judge for the first time. But eating, there's no point of eating too much. Just eat what is matching what can quench your hunger. So eating too much is not for me.
Workout, unaweza fanya exercise, a lot of exercise, inaweza reduce those diseases.
So the best thing to do is to exercise. Exercise is simple. You can decide to do maandamano without waiting for Azimio to call it. Just run, take some walk, and also use your gadgets. The gadgets can really help you. The gadgets have got apps. It is so painful that people are just using a few apps when your gadget, phone or computer can enhance fitness in you.
90% of lifestyle diseases can be taken care of by exercising. Hit the gym. Don't do just weights, but do aerobics, do exercises that will make you sweat. That way, it's a means of detoxifying your body, your lungs, your liver, and stuff like that.
Oh, there's only one way to curb the lifestyle diseases such as diabetes and the rest. That one is simply observing your diet.
Take a walk of around 1 kilometer per day or exercise. If you have access to the gym, exercise. Be a person who is involved in exercising. If you can't exercise, take a walk. If you can't take a walk, you can ride a bike. But if you are this kind of person who is in the house, calls Uber and all these things, you will obviously get the lifestyle diseases like obesity. They'll just come by themselves. Love exercising because you're taking care of your health.
Alafu frequency, visit daktari kuangalilia in case anything ina pop up, ujue vile unaweza fanya before ikuwe worse.
And also another thing is to socialize with people. Talk. A problem said is half shared, as they say.
Second, what you eat matters a lot. If you're eating just anything, then that will translate into what your body is taking in. So try to avoid junk, or if you're taking junk, then ensure that you maybe put kandimu kidogo, or after that you're hitting the gym so that you try to liquidify the fats so that they don't clog in your tissues.
person that can come to my mind when I'm arrested is my cousin. Yes, I always I can call him, though I've never been arrested. I don't think. I can call him immediately I get arrested.
I don't know if I have the first person, but okay, for me it would be two. First would be for information, that is my wife, so that she might not be in doubt where I've spent. Not suspicion, but that fear that where could he have been. But now to help myself out, I would just definitely call my friends to help myself out.
Pastor will be the last person. I don't trust pastors nowadays.
Tricky. My mom. Cause ye uniokolea. Nikiwa na maybe kutoka tu kitambo ye ndo uniokolea. Maybe juu nimekuwa nikigrow na mostly nimekuwa nikikuwa involved maybe na cases na ndo amekuwa kishow up. So ye ndo anaweza mpigia wa kwanza.
So first of all, let me say that I'm a very discreet person. So if I got arrested today and I'm able to get myself out, I wouldn't contact anyone. And if I don't have anybody in my life worrying about me, I wouldn't really contact anyone. Actually, I would just see how I struggle to get myself out of the situation.
If I get arrested, I think the first person who should come to my mind is my spouse. Instead of her sleeping, thinking that I'm sleeping with another woman, it is better she knows that I've been arrested. Then after that, she will spread the message to the friends. So I will contact two people, but if I'm given only one chance, I'll just contact my spouse.
Healthy. I think this is a difficult question, and can it be easy for a lady to answer?
A healthy man, healthy. I think 3 rounds. I just think 3 rounds. Maybe, according to me.
Making love is not a punishment. Like, don't make many rounds thinking that, I paid this lady, I must make sure that my money. No, it is not that. It is not that. It is about your satisfaction. It is also not about, okay, when it comes to making love, for me, I'm mean. I care about myself. I'm selfish. Once I'm satisfied, it is about me. And what I always go, I know champions are never made in bed. So whether I'm successful, only one person knows. But where I can really throw a lot of my energy is when all the world is seeing my ability. If I'm not doing it as a porn star, 3 rounds would be just okay.
I think 3, but 2 is enough. Yeah. They say too much of something is dangerous. So a person that is just healthy and the person that is just healthy upstairs, or let's say the brain is functioning normally, should at least 2 or at most 3.
How many rounds? Okay, I'll say 10. No, I'm joking.
A healthy man, if you are with your wife, just go to per day.
I think performance when it comes to sex is determinant on a lot of factors. 1, the environment where you're doing it, and 2, the kind of partner you have at that time. Because if you just get someone who's very, very docile or dormant, then that motivation lacks. But if you get someone who's equals your energy, then you can do a lot of stuff, I think. Very interesting.
And if it's a clan day, go as many as your capacity will carry, because you don't know whether you meet this person another day. So, but a person who is healthy, I think 2 is enough, or 1 is enough.
But as well, sex is not about proving how many rounds you can go. You can go 4 rounds, and at the 4th round you're hurting your partner, and that wouldn't really be the essence of having that sex. So I think for me it's about satisfaction, and when it comes to satisfaction, it's not just the woman, it's not just the man. As we all know that a man can get satisfied so easily, but also for a woman, be mindful of your woman, know what they like doing, or know what they like being done on them, so that they also arrive at a point of enjoying it. And if you are able to hack it within round 1 or round 2 or round 10, then just do you, my friend. If you are a 1 minute man, stick to your principles. Don't die on top of a woman. If I happen to lose my teeth and my eyesight at 60, then I would only want to have 5 more years. This is because I love eating meat, and you cannot eat meat when you're toothless. So there's no need of me continuing eating. I don't like minced meat. So yeah.
My ideal life expectancy is 90 years. Beyond 90, people lose their mind. They just become a baggage to the community. But I think by 90, you'll find some people are very strong, and they can do some things for themselves. Especially if you're a man, I think going beyond 90 is a burden, because in most cases you find that you'll be neglected, despite the fact that you're spending all your energy and your resources taking care of these people, including your wife and kids. They will run away and leave you alone.
But if I am able to maintain myself like the late second president of the Republic of Kenya, Moi, then I think I wouldn't really go much to, like, I think 100. Past 100, I think that's becoming a burden to the society and your people, especially if you have to be moved around, stuff like that. But if you are energetic, like my late grandmother, who could carry a 20 liters gallon at her 87, then let me watch Nikaka. You know, the world is very sweet. It's a very sweet place to stay in, and you cannot imagine, though people say that in heaven kuna raha na kuna sijui nini, but you cannot compare chapati machoma hapa na mbinguni ni kupiga makofi, na wale wako na meno watapatiwa, watasaga meno. So let me stay as much as I can.
Maybe I should go up to 100 plus. The reason being, I've not achieved what I wanted, because I've not even seen my grandchildren. So I want to see my grandchildren and do to them whatever my grandparents did to me.
Around 80. Yeah. Definitely, I don't want to be a burden to other people. Like sometimes, people are taking me to go and bask in the sun, and then suddenly they forget about me. The rain comes. I'm rained on is when they remember when I'm really wet. I cannot communicate to people, but the preparation is ongoing, because what I do right now is what dictates the life that I will stay.
Like, mi naona nikae like Mungu akinijalia niishi for 100 years, because niko na dream of za kufulfill.
I also tend to avoid danger whenever I can. Street fight, I think I've never gotten myself into. I try to maintain my dental formula to stay the way it is.
I don't see any problem with kissing. Yeah, it's okay. Whether a person does not brush or brushes, it's all the same.
Yeah, kissing is hygienic, depending on what type of kiss or where it is being. Some people do kiss to congratulate someone. Some people kiss in a relationship status. So it is not hygienic. It is just good.
As long as they don't have that foul smell from their heart, and kissing, after all, is on lips. If you find somebody who is even brushing and this person is just pouring saliva to you, to me, I feel disgusted. So it depends what kind of person you are kissing.
Kissing is hygienic if you're kissing, if you know the people you're kissing, not everyone. Si kila mtu unakutana naye unamkiss.
Romance and indulging in love is unhygienic.
It is very hygienic because one of the most feared diseases, first in Africa here, is HIV, and what we know is that exchange of fluids can lead to the spread of that disease, especially when the lips are sore. So actually on 5th of July, it was a World Kissing Day. I know many people did not experience it, but for me, I only kiss people I'm intimate with, and when I get that they are healthy. Yeah, so kissing is a healthy thing. I mean, it's not a healthy thing unless you are dealing with healthy people. So I'm choosing when it comes to kissing.
If you don't have guts, there are a lot of things you might not really do when you're having sex. This is because, first of all, the idea of having your partner exchanging saliva with you, it's, and there are people who actually don't kiss for that reason. As well, there are other stuff that you need to do, and you need also to be considerate on whether this person has taken a bath, the degree of hygiene they normally maintain, stuff like that. So I think for me, you really need, it's really unhygienic, but at the same time, it's really enjoyable, and you don't just kiss anyone out there. I mean, I give a story of someone who is kissing you and all they think is to anakumwagia tu mate na wewe hapo busy ukimeza. I mean, what are we driving at? I'm not here for you to, it's not a feeding program of saliva. I mean, let's do what is required. Again, too much of something makes it boring. So you really have to forget about everything at the moment. Concentrate on what you think should be done. Don't mind about whether it's hygienic or not, and you will enjoy sex. But ukianza ku overthink, my friend, it will get boring.
Oh, petit, that one is really easy, petit.
I don't know, it is tough, but okay, if I were to go, models are always petite and tall. But now the problem is that everyone is eyeing them. So it's like planting, having a maize plantation by the roadside. Anyone would just get there.
I love petit women. I just can't get the exact reason, but I cannot do the other one.
This plus size, when they get you, they stick with you. You've seen a lot of celebs breaking up, and Sandra Dacha with her Kuku Danger, they'll stick together. So, but also getting into a relationship should not be in a way that you think that you are doing somebody a favor. You should be equal partners. Whether you got somebody as a butch, when you are the son of a king, it doesn't matter. So for me, petite, but shape change.
Petite. Hey, bwana, plus size bwana. Plus size. Plus size, I want when I like meat. When you touch like this, there is meat. When unaingia kwa huyu mtu bwana, unapotea huko, she buries you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about akina Sandra Dacha, I'm talking akina Pretty Vishi, I'm talking people like, name them. Those are the kind of people I can go to. I mean, if you are there and you feel you getting this message akina Pretty Vishi, send your application bwana.
Because most of them, you find that they don't suffer from these smells and like they don't sweat, blah blah, plus size, you know, they have a lot of issues. You can't climb a mountain. And then when it comes to playing these romantic games, you can't carry them. They are too heavy. So I think going for petite is really cool. It's very cool because they are flexible. I tend to think, I've never dealt with a plus size, but I tend to think even in bed they are a burden. So going for petite is good.
But anyway, yeah, I think I cannot judge on looks. For me, what matters is personality, complexions kidogo and appearance kidogo, but when it comes to whether you are plus or you're slim, I don't really care.
Petite. Yeah, petite. We kuhandle wanaume wanono ni ngumu, ni stress, but na depend. Petite, large size, asikuwa mnono sana, asikuwa na kitambi. Petite pia.
Wow, when it comes to pride prize ceremony, I've attended a few, but I really like when you go to the Luya community, you eat to the best, and you eat the best meals you could ever eat. And I think if this is how God eats in heaven, I would like to go to heaven. I think Luyas have some secret on how God, yeah, you find that you start with this meal, you follow another meal. That's the best I have attended, and I've never gone to any Rurasho that has had issues, except one when I was very young, when we were kept hungry for the whole day.
My experience in Rurasho, I've never attended one, so I don't think if I have an experience.
I couldn't say much because I don't know, I've never made myself available for some, but I've heard people. It is, if it is not mine, if it is another person, this thing just appear like politics. A lot of negotiation. It's like keeping your eyes on Romano. This guy, Romano, what is this guy's name? Romano Fabrizio. You get that, so and so is going to Arsenal. Then negotiators come and say that, you know, this lady has got a tattoo, whatever. This dowry price has to be lowered. So definitely, I've just heard what people say. Personally, I've never been into many of them.
Go to sawa because wanafuata sheria kama Rurasho. At least tunatambulika na family members. I've missed John anything bad with that.
2 experiences. 2. The first one is when you have an encounter with those uncles that are troublesome. Na wanakujanga wakiwa gauge kidogo, wamekunywa kapombe kao, and then koti yao moja ni kubwa, sasa imelala mabega moja pande hii, and then wanaanza kuongea kizungu kingine hapo, you know, and they start bragging. Wameenda sijui Mississippi, sijui wameenda sijui University of Nairobi. And these are the people who make Rurasho negotiation very hard. You know, you might even get irritated, you know, wachane nao msichana uende. Or if you are the chief negotiator on the side of the man, you get really frustrated, you know. So that is one of the experiences. And 2, hey, I'll never forget this Russia I went to. In Luya land. Hey, and let me tell you a secret, guys. Ukienda kwa Luya, Rurasho, because Rurasho is about food. Kama hakuna chakula, my friend, that is not Rurasho. That's just another meeting. But ukienda kwa Luya, let me steal this secret because you might find yourself in that convoy one day. Ensure that one, wakikuletea chakula round 1, that is chai, njugu, donut, tungine tunakatutamu, my friend. Kula tu kidogo, achana nayo. And then ukipumzika, they bring you some soda and popcorns and, you know, mandazi. My friend, don't be tempted, ukule tena, ukule ushibe. Kula kidogo. Etiquette. We talked about etiquette, right? Kula kidogo, achana nayo. Because what will come next? Ni maugali, chapo, kuku, you know, meat in all kinds of, you know, kind of cooking, ikiwa choma, ikiwa nini. So kama ulikula huko masoda na machai na nini, kuku ikiletwa, my friend, you have no space to eat. So ensure that, be modest. be calm, be patient. Hiyo ya mwisho ndio inakuwa noma. Akili mtu wangu.
A real man, that is also another question, but a real man for me should be himself, because other answer should be provided by ladies, because they are the one who care, they are interested in men.
A real man should be visionary. I normally say that any man who doesn't have any vision is better than dead. Actually, the Bible concurs with me.
So long as you are into yourself. Some people are saying that, even when it comes to marriage, you go and marry people who are beautiful so that you have beautiful kids. What people care about is like maintaining yourself, maintaining your gene. Yeah. So you care that your traits can be genes, your looks, your traits, your behaviors can be shared. Whether thief or not, somebody can say that this person was like a father. Yeah, so that is about all other animals want their traits to be maintained. So a real man should be himself.
A real man should know who they are, not in terms of their name, but their purpose in life. They should know what they want, and they should have a workable strategy towards achieving what they want. When I'm talking about what they want, of course, this is success. We are talking about the Maslow hierarchy of needs. We are talking about actual self-actualization. So if you don't know all those stages and you don't have a roadmap towards achieving that, my friend, you're not a real man. Wewe unangojanga tu amuke ukule ulale ukufe.
That is obvious. You should be wise. You should have, at least you should have something upstairs, because even when you are rich and you're not wise, it will just be a waste of time.
A real man should be reliable. Ni mtu unaweza rely on him. Si ni mtu tu wako tu hapo amevaa trouser. It's like ni life partner. Mtu in case kwa sababu mimi ni dame ama mimi ni woman na yeye ni man, mtu unaweza rely on tu kwa kila kitu. Lazima ni msee wa ku benefit. Anaweza benefit kwako na unaweza benefit kwake.
A real man should have brains. You might be rich, without brains you're stupid. You might be handsome, but without brains you're stupid. So a real man must have brains. Number 2, a real man should not be under the control of a woman. Those two things makes you to be a real man.
I'm not even comfortable when living in my brother or sister home. I just like living alone. I don't want living. I can live with my wife. The rest I cannot. Any extended family, no.
To a maximum of maybe 2 months, and if they have a very valid reason why they are staying with me, I said in a different platform that your in-laws staying with you, they'll somehow change your lifestyle. The things you used to do when you are the two of you, or maybe you and your kids, you'll have to adjust. We have people who are very wild when it comes to sex. They want to do it from the kitchen to the bedroom to the sitting room. If your in-law is sleeping in the sitting room, my friend, Cesar, what kind of scenario will that be? So the in-law can only come if maybe they are looking for a job, and we are very sure that within 2 months they'll get that job, or anything they are doing within those 2 months. After that, they should find their own lives, because I'm not here to accommodate my in-law. I normally say that my family would be a priority over anybody else, including people from my side. I don't only talk on behalf of people from my partner's side. So if you're coming to my place, tell me what is it you want to do. Let's see whether this thing can work, and give me a duration. If it's 1 month, if it's 1 month, if it's 1 week, and then we can try to work around that. Ikishindikana, Kaspa alisema uende kama wewe ni mwanaume, uendeshe boda kama wewe ni mwanamke uelewe.
Not that comfortable, but that also will be dictated by the space that is available. If the space is bigger, I can accommodate them. But when we are being exposed to a lot of friction, we better stay on ourselves, because what matters here is respect. This is in law. This is not a biological thing, so the respect matters a lot.
No, quite uncomfortable because of familiarism, and it breaks some form of respect that you have between the in-laws. The in-laws should not know much about you, so I think staying without them makes you more respected, and actually even in the form of communication, you should limit communication. Your in-laws is not a person who just wake up in the morning, hello in-law, how are you? Hebu nirushie panchi hapo. No, mtaanza kuzoeana. So to me, I think in-laws are people to be respected, and you should not be that familiar.
No. I can't be comfortable living with my in-laws. Mimi hata naweza penda marriage. Kila mtu aishi kivyake. You are my husband, lakini uishi kivyako, mimi niishi kivyangu. Tunapatana kama maybe weekends. Yeah.